Are you ready to embark on a journey as a Savage Worlds game master? Whether you're a seasoned GM looking to try out a new system or a complete newcomer to the art of storytelling, mastering Savage Worlds can seem like a daunting task. But fear not. In this video, we've distilled years of GMing experience into 5 essential tips to help you run a successful game and keep your players returning for more. So, grab your dice, prepare your imagination, and let's dive into the world of Savage Worlds together. As a game master, it's natural to feel like you must have an encyclopedic knowledge of every rule in the Savage Worlds system. However, here's the first crucial tip. Don't get bogged down in the rules. Savage Worlds is intentionally designed to be fast-paced and flexible, giving you the freedom to focus on creating a captivating story for your players. While it is important to grasp the basics of the game, such as target numbers, various skills, and which dice players should be using, you don't need to obsess over every intricate rule. Instead, learn as you go, especially regarding the finer details. Familiarize yourself with options like dramatic tasks, chases, quick encounters, but don't stress about mastering them until they come up during gameplay. To make it easier for you and your players, I recommend 2 essential guides to navigate the game mechanics effectively. First, there's the Savage Worlds Combat Survival Guide, a valuable resource for players to enhance their combat effectiveness. Second, the Savage Worlds Combat Reference Chart is a concise, one-page summary of combat's most frequently used situational rules. These guides will help you concentrate on the game's core aspects without getting lost in the details. Check the description below for links to both resources. Tip number 2 for Savage Worlds revolves around embracing the system's inherent unpredictability. Savage Worlds is known for its swingy damage, a fundamental characteristic that sets it apart from other RPGs like Dungeons & Dragons. In D&D, damage output tends to be linear, with higher level characters consistently dealing more damage based on their stats and equipment. In contrast, Savage Worlds operates differently. A single lucky or unlucky roll can significantly influence the game, and even a low-level character can become a formidable foe with a fortunate roll. As a game master, it's crucial to be prepared for this unpredictability and fully embrace it. Instead of trying to control every outcome, let the dice dictate the narrative's direction. New GMs might initially find this aspect of Savage Worlds challenging, but it's essential to understand that it's not a flaw. It's a feature. In Savage Worlds, even a commoner can slay a dragon with a well-placed lucky hit. While some players might find this vulnerability unsettling, or game masters may worry about the big bad being defeated too quickly, with a grasp of the system, you can make adjustments to ensure a balanced and enjoyable game for all. For instance, you can provide the big bad with extras or supporting characters to level the playing field, or reduce the number of extras if they tend to overpower individual players. It's also vital for players to comprehend the potential risk of facing a horde of extras, as this can lead to unexpected challenges and encounters. Embracing the unpredictability of Savage Worlds can lead to a memorable and dynamic gameplay experience that keeps players on the edge of their seats. Our third tip delves into the vital concept of bennies in Savage Worlds. Bennies act as a sort of out-of-character currency in the system. They play a crucial role in shaping the gaming experience. Bennies allow players to reroll dice, absorb damage, or even cheat death. Being generous with bennies and distributing them frequently is essential as a GM. They enhance the player engagement and counterbalance the unpredictable swingy damage we discussed earlier. Bennies are, in many ways, the lifeblood of Savage Worlds. They set player characters apart from ordinary NPCs, providing agency and control over their fate. This agency empowers players to steer their characters' destinies and influence the game's course. Some GMs may occasionally forget to hand out bennies, or hesitate because they fear that they make the game less gritty or rendering players overpowered. It's important to remember that Savage Worlds is about making the players the protagonists of their own story, not about maintaining an excessive level of challenge. While you want them to feel tested, you also want them to feel in control to some extent. The game isn't a contest of game master versus players. It's a collaborative storytelling experience. Bennies are a tool that helps players shape the narrative more easily, adding depth and agency to the storytelling process. So don't hold back when it comes to bennies. Encourage players to use them strategically and watch how these small tokens of power can make your Savage Worlds campaign more engaging and dynamic. Tip number 4 might seem unconventional and a little bit against what I said earlier, but it holds significant importance as well. Don't obsess over perfectly balanced encounters in Savage Worlds. This system thrives on its inherent unpredictability, so there is no need to ensure that every encounter is evenly matched meticulously. Instead, channel your energy into crafting thrilling and challenging scenarios for your players, and let the dice decide the outcome. One of the unique aspects of Savage Worlds, owing to its swingy nature, is the absence of a challenge rating system akin to Dungeons & Dragons. In Savage Worlds, there's no straightforward formula to determine encounter difficulty. Instead, you should focus on finding monsters and challenges that seamlessly fit into the narrative and contribute to the story's depth. In this system, it's advantageous to foster player creativity. Savage Worlds is purposely designed to be fast-paced and adaptable, encouraging players to think outside the box and devise unconventional solutions to problems. This not only injects excitement into the game, but also ensures that each session is a unique and memorable experience. Encouraging your players to unleash their creativity will make the game more thrilling and guarantee that they eagerly return for more adventures. So remember, Savage Worlds thrives on unpredictability of unbalanced encounters, making each session a dynamic and unforgettable journey. Our final and most crucial tip is this: prioritize storytelling. Throughout our previous tips, you've witnessed the recurring theme of storytelling's paramount importance in Savage Worlds. Above all else, this system thrives on crafting captivating narratives. As a game master, your primary role is to immerse your players in a world that sparks their imagination. This involves creating immersive settings, breathing life into memorable characters, and weaving exciting plot lines. These elements keep your players engaged and invested in the unfolding story. In Savage Worlds, the story is the driving force behind the game. Rules and mechanics are merely tools to enhance the narrative, not the other way around. By placing the story at the forefront of your campaigns, you'll ensure that your players have unforgettable adventures filled with rich experiences, challenging choices, and epic moments. So now let's review those tips. Tip number 1, don't sweat every rule. Embrace the system's flexibility. Tip number 2, embrace the unpredictability. Let the dice shape your story. Tip number 3 is the power of bennies. Empower your players with agency. Tip number 4, embrace unbalanced encounters. Make each session dynamic. Tip number 5, be story-driven. Put storytelling at the heart of your game. Remember, Savage Worlds is all about collaborative storytelling. It's a game where you and your players co-author epic tales of adventure. So dive in, unleash your creativity, and embark on incredible journeys together. If you found these tips helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay updated with the latest content here on The Savage Goose. And if you have your own suggestions and experiences, we'd love to hear from you in the comments below. May your adventures in Savage Worlds be epic, your stories unforgettable, and your players always eager for more. And until next time, stay savage.